Hello, I'm an English language teacher and my presentation today is about what 21st century literacies are, how they impact students, and how we can use these in the learning environment. Literacy in the 21st century entails the use of digital media to gain, create, and share information. This involves the effective use of hardware like electronic devices and software applications and programs. Educational experiences have remained consistent even while there have been some significant changes in the modes and models of teaching and learning with the advance of technology, mainly due to the invention of the internet and the popularity of personal computers and especially nowadays smartphones and tablets. Research has shown that using apps on iPads and iPhones for 15 minutes or so could be fruitful for 1-year-olds by teaching them colors, shapes, and mathematical concepts. The phenomenon of the iPad and touchscreen technology in general has been reinforced across all age groups, but perhaps most notably among young children and toddlers. iPads rate higher in the childproof department than a laptop, so you would be more inclined to let your children use them. There is no keyboard to spill food onto, no mechanical parts to snap off, and the touchscreen is easy for clumsy little fingers to use. Consider it a given that access to technology today is a right and the superior tool for both entertainment and learning. Children today at young ages are able to comprehend media that is multidimensional, which includes sound, moving images, and interactive text. They are growing up and interacting in virtual reality. Technology today is fast replacing paintbrushes and paper for art and craft and other disciplines. Now it's about creating, sharing, and gaining information. 21st century literacy involves the ability to interact with technology, including hardware devices and software applications effectively. Many different concepts from basic numeracy and literacy skills are learned from digital resources at younger ages than before. Our job as educators and teachers is to now employ the children's means of communication and interaction into the classroom to teach them in their language. As children grow up into their teens, they become masters of the digital devices around them. They are much more adept to interaction and control of devices than you and I. In the 21st century, we're looking at the transfer of knowledge and information from print mode to a variety of digital modes that are interactive, dynamic, and highly accessible. Digital literacy includes the ability to find and use information, otherwise known as information literacy, but goes beyond this to include communication, collaboration, teamwork, social awareness in the digital environment, and understanding new information in a virtual world. Your children are living in a virtual world where they are interacting with others on a platform entirely different to the soccer pitch that you and I were familiar with 20 years ago. They communicate instantly, have huge amounts of information at their fingertips, and can find answers to questions in a matter of minutes, independently and without much supervision. 21st century literacy means multitasking and processing in social interaction and learning. We should be using this in their learning because it is their language and their life. Even though reading and writing are important parts of literacy, they only appear in different contexts in 21st century literacies. However, it is important that we do not ignore these foundational aspects of literacy, but emphasize their appreciation in different contexts, especially in the digital media context. By using technology in the classrooms, we as educators are encouraging students to engage with learning in a context that they are familiar and comfortable with. Students love technology. It is our responsibility to use it to direct and guide their learning experiences to provide a more fruitful and effective learning experience. Literacy in the 21st century involves multiliteracies. In English language teaching, it can be used as a new concept of literacy in a much more broader sense. Being multiliterate in the 21st century means using multimedia resources to learn, work, communicate, and connect to other people, to share knowledge and to create and also have fun. What are the implications of multiliteracy in education? It involves teaching beyond the language, integrating different disciplines such as art and music as forms of communication and creation, interaction with content and culture, problem solving and critical thinking skills, learning to learn, collaborative and teamwork, shift in the teachers' and students' roles. This involves teachers being organizers, designers, and facilitators, whereas students are co-authors, co-editors, and co-creators in the whole learning and educational experience. And lastly, it would also involve social and communication skills. In my classroom, I wish to incorporate a variety of techniques and tools of 21st century literacy to make learning enjoyable, effective, and relevant to my students. This could involve incorporating, transforming, and creating knowledge, focusing on content-based and project-based teaching, and emphasizing higher order thinking skills, for example, value judgment, discussion, and decisions. Web lessons, cyber hunts, and web quests, communicative and collaborative tools such as blogs and wikis. Children today are demonstrating enormous amounts of potential in learning by using a wide variety of software, applications, and hardware devices. The 21st century has seen students read more, share more, and create more. However, it is our duty as teachers to ensure that what they read is reliable, relevant, and useful. What they create and share is appropriate and effective for their learning. Therefore, we must facilitate the introduction and application of 21st century digital literacies in the classroom to enhance our students' learning experiences.